question is, can I do Egoscue anywhere, right? So we're hearing about more people kind of getting back to being able to travel, or even needing to travel, like needing to go see family that they haven't seen in the last year, that kind of thing. And getting back to work, actually, like this week for us in Beverly Hills. It's the first week Emily and I are back in the clinic together. She's on with another client right now. So things are getting back to normal, and so people's schedules are changing again, and their routines are changing again. So the can I do Egoscue anywhere? I think what we've learned from this year, or from 2020, was like, yeah, you can. That's the short answer. Yes, you can. But what's been really cool is to see how our clients have been so open to adjusting to this, because I think prior to COVID, the online therapy was viewed as something that was like only if you lived out of state or not driving distance within the clinic. Like that's the only time you would use it. And I think everyone's been so gracious in like adjusting to that when we needed to. And for so many of our clients, they actually prefer meeting online. And even though we're back in the clinic together, and we've been back in the clinic with a limited schedule for a while now, a lot of our clients are choosing to continue to work online because of the convenience and the famous LA traffic. So the ability to meet with people wherever they are. So now it's either at home. I've met with people in their office or virtually, they're in their office, on vacation in a hotel room, so having this technology accessible has absolutely helped us meet with you for a session anywhere. And for the most part, I think we've been able to work pretty well within time zones and everything. But beyond that, once we know how to do the virtual session, then also like letting us know the kind of space you're in, the equipment that you have available, or if you don't want to use equipment because you're traveling, like all of those things are absolutely incorporated into the menu that's prescribed for you. So just talking to us and letting us know like, hey, I might not have this available, is there an exercise we can kind of swap, or is there a way I can condense my menu because I need to get it done in 15 minutes instead of 30, those kind of things really help. And I think it's just been really cool to see our clients be even more focused and like take their Egoscue routine with them, They're like not letting it go, which is awesome. Are you seeing the same thing?
Yeah, oh, absolutely. Yeah, I think that's one of the beauties of the method, in my opinion, is just the accessibility and adaptability of it. So, like you said, to help people, we can make it fit into either constraints or schedules or locations that you're in. So find something that will be effective in getting the outcome we're looking for within the means that you have to do it. And really, if you have a pillow that you can squeeze between your knees, or a belt that you can loop around your thighs, and a chair and a wall space, you can do about 95% of the exercises, that we have for you. So it's simple, it's easy. You don't need any fancy equipment. All you need is these things that a lot of us have lying around at home. And that's the cool part too, because I think a lot of people are surprised to hear that we've actually been doing the virtual therapy for about 10 years as a company. And we've adapted our software and our evaluation methodology, exercise implementation, or essentially our process, to be able to be utilized both virtually and in clinic too. So I know in Boston we were already doing a pretty high volume of virtual therapy. So a lot of our clients that were coming in the day would typically see once a day one of us sitting on our desk in the corner talking on the computer, hoping we're talking to somebody else and not just losing our marbles, like yelling at the computer, right? Just talking to the computer. Yeah. And they're like, oh, is somebody on the other end of that? I hope there is. So and we've seen like clients across the states. I mean, being the only clinic in New England. So we see people from Vermont, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Connecticut, Maine, all these states that are, people can live pretty far away. And then Europe too, because we're one of the closest time zone wise, Canada, South America, so we've been seeing people internationally for quite a while. So when the pandemic hit, it was a pretty easy transition for us because we already knew how we were going to do it. It was just getting people set up online. And yeah, you're right. Now we're seeing people on vacation. So yeah, saw clients who were in Florida on vacation the other week, and or visiting family now, and your neck of the woods, in California and stuff.
Oh, cool.
And it's just the same as it would be in clinic, just as effective. So yeah, it's really been nice through it all, that we can make it so you can literally do it anywhere.
Yeah.
We can travel with you.
It's been awesome. And I actually I take that with me too, like on little weekend getaways and stuff. And I have some fun pictures, like making my mom do an air bench, like waiting for the subway in New York, like all the walking that she was not used to doing.
Yeah.
All right, look, there's a wall. Get an air bench, Mom.
That's awesome. That's great. It wouldn't be the strangest thing going on in the subway either, So yeah, it wouldn't be the silliest looking person. Yeah, it's really fun to see, where people go. Obviously, we get some views, so people can show us the views of where they're at. We actually have a wall of pictures in our clinic that have people doing e-sizes in front of like the Taj Mahal, and we have guy doing
Easter. It's right here. Do you want to see it?
You have. And then we have Easter Island.
Our Egoscue anywhere.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. So we have a lot of pictures too of people just, so there you go. Coliseum, Airbench, the Coliseum, beach, Eiffel Tower, Downward Dog. That's awesome. Windmill, Taj Mahal. Yep.
We love getting these pictures.
Yeah.
We love getting those pictures. They're so fun. We have another one. It's not in the frame from a client that was at Machu Picchu, and she's doing her overhead extension like at the top with just this incredible view there.
That's awesome. That's great. Yeah, especially I think a lot of our clientele, obviously, like the relaxing vacations needed, but a lot of people like to do active things. So if we can just help maintain the body and make sure the active stuff feels good, and everything's moving the right way, you enjoy your vacation.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. So it's been cool. Yeah. What's the strangest? I don't know if strangest is the right word. What's the most unique place I think you've ever done a virtual session for?
I would say maybe the furthest location.
The furthest, yeah.
Talk about like a different part of the world is Qatar.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. I think that's been pretty cool.
Yeah.
I've also had a client answer the Zoom call like she's like, a few blocks from her home, but she answered it on her phone just to let me know like, hey, I'm here and just running a little late. And so I got to see the streets of Amsterdam. And I'm like sitting in my office in Beverly Hills, and I'm like, wow. And I've actually never been to Europe, so that was really cool for me.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, we've certainly had that, setting up the phone, and I think one of the coolest ones was the jungle, but like the rainforest, like Costa Rica. I think that was cool. So somebody was staying in a place down there, so we set up the computer facing out, and it's literally like white sand beach, like blue water, palm tree jungle, like everything, like the colors. I was like, wow, like that's that's prettier than my screensaver on my computer,
Yeah.
My background. So yeah, how do I make this? Take their posture photo. Can I use this as my background? Yeah. Prettier than anything we have. Yeah. So I'd have to think about that too. Definitely seen like Middle East and Canada and Alaska. Yeah. Costa Rica. Yeah. So it's pretty neat.
I think Emily's seen someone even in Australia, which is quite the opposite side of the globe.
Some even say it's like down under, right? Underneath.
Some would say.
Yeah, it's down under there somewhere. So where we are, over and under, right? Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, it's really fun, seeing people, wherever they are, and seeing clients, who live in those areas too. Just meet people from all over.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, absolutely.